Shares in Qualcomm are tumbling more than 10%, almost 11% in fact, after a US federal judge ruled the chipmaker broke antitrust laws and strangled competition. Paul and Monica has the latest. We can see the shares there down almost 11%. And Paul, how important is this ruling?
It is extremely important for Qualcomm because Qualcomm really generates a big chunk of its revenue from licensing. And what this ruling says is that Qualcomm is no longer able to collect licensing revenue based on the entire charge of a smartphone, just the small portion of the chipsets that they actually put into these phones. So it's a much tinier portion of revenue that they would be eligible to get payments on. And that's why Qualcomm is asking for a stay of this. They are appealing the case as well. It's clearly bad news for Qualcomm if this were to go through. And, I think that's the big reason why the stock is tumbling more than 10% today.
And what does this mean in terms, though, for its business model, for Qualcomm's business model? How will it have to shift?
Yeah, Qualcomm would probably need to rely a lot less on royalty payments and more on the sale of actual chips for phones. And it's the royalty side, the license side, that has made Qualcomm such a major competitor in the chip area. And it's why the company has been doing so well. They had a similar agreement with Apple not that long ago, which lifted the stock about 35% because Apple agreed to start paying a certain amount of fees to Qualcomm for its chips and to use some of Qualcomm's technology in all of their iPhones. So that is a big, big problem for Qualcomm if all of a sudden this ruling means that they no longer will be able to rely on that lucrative revenue stream from royalties.
And I suspect they will fight this to the very end. Paul and Monica there, thank you very much, Paul. Good to see you.